Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about how you can access Google Classroom as a student. We'll talk about a few of the features that you might encounter and how to log in and get started. So right now I've logged into Google Classroom by going to classroom.google.com, but you can also access it by clicking in your email to the little grid in the upper right hand corner and scrolling all the way down until you see Classroom. If you've never accessed Google Classroom, you'll be asked to confirm a few things like your email address and to confirm whether you're a student or a faculty member. So if you click on continue here, it's asking me to verify that my email is right, so I press continue, and now it's asking me to pick my role. So in this case I am a student, so I'm going to click on I'm a student, and now I'm ready to get started. So the first thing you're going to want to know how to do is how to join a class on Google Classroom. Now you might receive an email from your teacher asking you to join a class. If so, they may have put your email address in and invited you that way. But a more common way of being invited to join a class is by putting in the course code supplied by your teacher. So this is a code that your teacher is going to give you, and once you get it, you have to click on the plus sign here in the upper right hand corner and then put the code in here. So I have the code. Just make sure when you're putting in the class code, if there's any capital letters or there's any numbers or special characters, you insert those correctly. When you're ready, you click Join, and this will allow you to join the class. So here we are, we're inside of the Google Classroom tutorial for students, and Google Classroom gives you a little bit of a tour. We're not going to take that for this tutorial, so we're just going to X this out, but you can go along and it's good to see how they're explaining things to you as you work through Google Classroom. So there are a few things that you can do as a student. Besides joining a class, you can interact with your stream here, which allows you to see everything that your teacher has posted for you. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of different assignments and material that the teacher has posted for the student here, and the way that you interact with them is by simply clicking on them. So if I wanted to see this article that I was given for my reference, all I have to do is click on it and it will open up for me, and then I can see the guide that was shared with me. And as we go down, you'll see that there are a few other options here as well. So there's a new assignment here. If I click on quiz 1, I can now go in and see the quiz that I need to take. So again, I'm going to X out this little tutorial here. And if I want to go ahead and take a quiz that my teacher has provided for me, all I have to do is click on the quiz itself and then go ahead and take that quiz, answer all the questions. So if I answer the questions here, and let's say go here, and I could get a copy of my responses. I click submit, and now it says my response is submitted and my assignment was marked as done. If your teacher allows you to, you can view your score to see what you got right, what you got wrong, and then when you're done, you could go back to your Google Classroom. So if I click on the class, it'll take me back to my stream. Another interesting tab here at the top is classwork. And this will basically show you all of the class materials, all of the assignments that your teacher has provided for you. So anything that you have due, you'll be able to see the due date here if they provided a due date for you. And if you want to look at the assignment themselves, you can click on the assignment here and read what the teacher has said. So please submit a one-page paper describing 3 possible topic paper ideas and a brief paragraph on which aspect that you will cover. So to view this assignment further, you can click View Assignment. It'll take you inside of this page here, and then you can now add a comment here for the class, or you can go ahead and submit your work. So to submit a particular paper, you can click under Your Work, Add or Create, and you can select a multitude of different ways to share that file. So in this case, I'm just going to click on File, and I want to search my computer for the file that I want to upload. So here under Upload, I'm going to click Select Files from your device, and on my computer I want to pick the file that I want to share. So in this case I'm going to choose this file, and again it will upload that file, but I can also add more if I like. When I'm finished adding files that I want to upload, I just click Upload, and that will load the file for me. And now once that loads, you're not finished yet. You still have to click on Turn In, but if there's anything else further that you wanted to add or create, you could click the Add or Create button, and you also have the option of adding from Google Drive or a link or any of these new docs, slides, or sheets that you can create new. So I'm going to click Turn In, And it's going to confirm that I want to submit one attachment, and I'm going to click Turn In. And that will submit the paper for me. So let's go back to our main page here. We can click on classwork again. Now we can see that we've turned in our assignment and when that assignment was posted. And here we have another type of assignment that our teacher has given us that is asking us to list 3 topics that we would like to use. So we want to view the whole question. So we click View Question. And again, it opens up another one of these pages where you can now actively submit this assignment. So it says list 3 topics you would like to use for your final paper. And to submit this assignment, you would just type your answer in here. So if we wanted to use 3 topics, I'll just think of 3 random ones. So I've put my 3 answers in here. And once I am finished writing in my answers again, I'm going to click on Turn In, and that will submit my answer to my professor. And once I go back to the main page here, I can then go ahead and see under the classwork tab that I have turned in this particular assignment. I've also shown you how you can take your quiz. So at this point, all of your classwork has been submitted. Now, if your teacher has given you the ability, you can share something with your class by simply clicking on here. You can type within this box. You can also click on Add and add content with any of these options here. If your teacher has turned off this feature for you, you will not be able to have access to that. But if you do, once you're done, you would click on Post. One of the really cool things about Google Classroom is you have a Google Drive folder associated with your class automatically created for you, and you also have a Google Calendar automatically created for you that will list all of the due dates for all of your assignments. So if I click on classwork and I go and click on Google Calendar, this will open up my Google Calendar for me, and it'll show me if I have any assignments coming up. So it asks me if I want to add the calendar Google Classroom tutorial for students, and I do, so I click on Add. That will add the calendar for me automatically, and if there are any due dates for my classes, I would see them automatically on my calendar. I don't believe we have any for this class yet, but if we did, we would see them here on our calendar. Similarly, Google Drive works the same way. If we click on Class Drive folder, it'll open up our Google Drive and we'll be able to see the Google Classroom tutorial for students folder that has been created for us here. So any assignments that the teacher give you, if there are documents that are associated with that assignment, they will automatically be added inside of this folder for you. So we're back in our Google Classroom, and the last thing that I want to show you is the People tab here. Under the People tab, you can email your teacher if you like. You can see their name here, and if you want to email them, you can click on the little envelope here, and that will open up your Mailport email where you can then go ahead and send them an email. I hope that this tutorial was helpful for you. Within this video, you not only learned how to join Google Classroom, but you also learned how you can access your classwork tab, contribute to your class by using the stream, and also email your teacher. I hope that you enjoy using Google Classroom for your courses and that you find it an easy and innovative way for you to access your class materials.